St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Hi, my name is James Massey, and today I'm going to talk about how to win every listing, regardless if you're familiar with the seller or not. So if you like the information, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. All right, so let's get into it. The biggest thing that you can do for leverage within real estate is to get listings. Why? Because listings have babies. Does buyers have babies? Well, they possibly can, but see, when you get a listing, you get other listings. You get other people that are looking to buy as well. So you get buyers and you get sellers. One thing you really want to do is be able to just take over an entire neighborhood. So how do you get listings though? I talk to so many people all the time. They say, I want to make that switch into a listing agent, but how do I make that switch? Well, the biggest thing is that when you get into a listing presentation or something like that, is that you have to separate yourself from everybody else. I'm gonna tell you, one of the biggest things that I use is doubt. That's right, doubt. So what do I mean by doubt? So if the seller believes that they can choose any real estate agent, or even worse, the real estate agent that they like, and that person is going to be the one that's going to be able to sell them the money, sell them the house and get the most amount of money from it, guess what? Well, now you got to compete about people that probably not even sold houses before. So now you got to come and be likable or stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that you should not be trying to be likable, because being likable is important. However, there's a whole lot more that you can actually do to separate yourself and make people want to work with you. All right, so let's get into this doubt thing. All right, so what I like to do is I like to give facts. And what I mean by facts is I want to talk about what the industry is. And unfortunately, the threshold for our industry is very low, right? It only takes a few clock hours in order for you to be able to get your real estate license. You pass a test, and then you can go and start working with the most important and highest asset that most people will have in their entire life. That's how it works, right? So the general public that, why not tell them that the clock hours is very low? The threshold is very low to become a real estate agent. Let's give them another fact. What about the fact that 80% of agents sell between 0 to 5 homes a year? 80% of agents make $35,000 a year, right? So if you're giving these facts, and these are according to the National Association of Realtors, NAR, if you're giving these facts to the general public, or more importantly, your seller, guess what? Their whole thought process of, am I choosing the right real estate agent, changes. It shifts, right? Because now they're like, okay, maybe it's not a good thing to pick the person that I like. Maybe it's not a good thing to pick the person that I connect with, right? Maybe I should pay more attention and find an expert. And that's really what you want to do. You want to position yourself as the expert. So another thing that I do to create doubt is I talk about how much people spend to actually market themselves. How many realtors, they talk about yeah, I got a referral-based business. But then you look at them and then they don't really sell a whole lot of houses. So they're not getting a whole lot of referrals, right? So I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about every single thing that is gonna separate me and make that seller think that, hey, I really need to pay attention, because I may not get my price that I really wanna get if I'm just choosing somebody that I like. So a few other things that I do as well on top of that is what I do is I have certain guarantees. So what if you went to the seller and you said, well, I'm guaranteeing you to get 18% more money when selling your home, compared to the other real estate agents, 18% more, right? And then if you had certain laws to identify what those 18% more would be. So the art of negotiation, and you explain to them about the art of negotiation. The art of collaboration. You explain to them about the art of collaboration. I'm talking about when you do have another, agent that has a buyer, stuff like that. The art of you can do different things that's gonna separate yourself, but guess what? You gotta be different, right? Money flows with different. If you're trying to be like everybody else, I'm just telling you, you're gonna get the results like everybody else. And 80% of this industry does not do well, unfortunately. I would love for it to do more, but unfortunately it's not. So you wanna pull yourself apart from from the other 80%, you know, and you want to be different. And if you come up different, then guess what? Your seller's going to know it, you're going to know it, and you're going to win more listings because you're talking about something that probably they didn't even realize. So if you like the information, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.